Yeah. Check us out, throwing the flag on you. So now it's time for our prognostications, our game picks. This is where we tell you who we think is going to win in Week 13. But before we get started, we got to check out what happened in Week 12. So let's check the standings. Computer.
What happened in Week 12?
I gained a couple
Every
of
game.
Oh, I know that.
No more parity.
All right, let's check the standings and see how we did from the week before. All right, let's check it out. The standings. Last week, Mav, 14-2.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Benny with a strong 12-4. Coach with a respectable wild card 10-6. Giants with Khalil with the typical New York Giants 9-7. Hey, we win the Super Bowl when we do that.
Word.
So with that, it brings Mav and Ben at a tie at 59-24-2. I'm behind 8 games. 51-32-2, and Coach is well over 7 games over 500. We got to give you a pat on the back for that one.
Coach.
Thank you.
Coach had made it. Yay, yay.
Most improved.
So, as we usually do, the winner of the previous week gets a really quick, tiny quick rant in bragging rights. Bragging rights.
Mav's got the bragging rights.
There we go.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, guys. I sit down, crack open a cold one, fire up the old laptop, and I just let it flow, baby. I let it flow.
Genius.
And that's how I know.
He's a
Love
genius.
you, America.
He's a genius. Genius. All right, so we're going to take a look into the games of the week. The first game up, coming up Thursday night, which is probably playing right now as you are watching us. Dallas Cowboys versus, well, computer, who's playing?
Guys, here are the games of note for Week 13 in the NFL. First up is the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
All right, Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings. Dallas has won 10 games in a row. Minnesota was able to win a game, then they lost last Thursday. Who do you think is going to win? We're going to start with you, Benjamin.
So right. If he was to take a Viking and all of the axes and, like all the, the armor, and then you put them up against a Cowboy, well, they have guns. Yeah, I got the Cowboys.
Cowboys got the guns.
Coach?
I have to go against Dallas this week. I believe that the Vikings have that 3-4 defense that will blitz the running back, please. Dallas loses.
Dallas loses. Coach, have some more Kool-Aid, buddy. Look,
Don't need it.
I've been talking the Cowboys up all year, guys. You know this. This team is deep, strong, and they're going to take Minnesota apart. Minnesota's fought hard, and it's a long season, but that season is over for them.
Wrong.
I disagree, homeboy. I disagree. I agree with Coach. I think Minnesota has the front seven and the defense to slow down this Dallas attack, and the Dallas defense is finally going to get exposed by eyes too closed. Sam Bradford. All right. What is the next game, computer?
Next, we have the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Atlanta Falcons.
No, Kansas City Chiefs versus Atlanta. A game of 2 teams. Atlanta's leading the NFC South, and Kansas City is in second place, right behind the Denver Broncos. Coach, defensively, does Kansas City match up with Atlanta? Who do you think wins?
Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas City. First of all, they got Justin Houston back on their defense.
Beasting.
So they're going to make Matt Ryan run all over like a scramble.
Scramble.
And-
Mav?
Well, I'm definitely going to go with Kansas City, but this is going to be, I think, one of the uglier games that Atlanta plays because their offense is so strong against a strong defense, strong pass defense of Kansas City. And Kansas City's offense, Alex Smith doesn't throw downfield, but they just grind you down, and they're going to grind down Atlanta.
All right. Benny?
Yeah, my intuition, my gut tells me Atlanta gets this game, and I think it comes down to Freeman. Freeman and the special teams. I know the Chiefs, their defense is solid, and I know they're, they're solid, and they win games. But I hear what you guys are saying. It's a tough one to call. It's a really tough one to call, but I got to stick with my gut and go with Atlanta.
Okay. Well, we got to wrap this up. We don't have much time. Let's look at the games of the game picks so we can go through the game picks and we give you, I think Kansas City wins this game, by the way. Atlanta's going to lose, and it's going to be a run. Shoom. Game picks. All right, Week 13, Dallas, Minnesota. You see how we did. You see how we picked with that. Detroit and New Orleans, we split on that. It's interesting. LA, New England, we all picked Tom Brady and his donkey knee self to win. Jacksonville, Denver. Benny's going out on a limb picking Jacksonville.
I had a dream.
He had a dream. He had a dream that Jacksonville would be free at last. I don't know about that. Green Bay, Houston. Benny's also going for Green Bay for Houston. I don't know about that either. Philadelphia, Cincinnati. Everybody's on the Eagles. I'm picking the Bengals to win because Lions can beat.
Look at Chicago.
Tigers can do it. We're all picking Chicago to break the curse. Break the curse, baby.
At least for 1 week.
Miami, Baltimore, we're split. Buffalo, Oakland, we're all going Oakland. Giants against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Benny's picking the Pats.
How'd that happen?
Mav is going against his own team. We'll see against the Steelers. Arizona, Washington. You see where we're at. Coaches on that. Tampa Bay versus San Diego. We're all drinking the Tampa Bay Kool-Aid. Carolina, Seattle. Benny thinks Carolina's going to win. I think Seattle rights the ship. And, Coach, Andrew Luck is playing in this game. Indianapolis on Monday night taking on the New York Jets. Indianapolis wins this game to keep pace with the falling Houston Texans. So maybe Indy makes the playoffs. Real quick, we have a minute left. Coaches you think are going to move. I think Pagano gets fired. Josh McDaniels takes that job.
Wow.
Well, we all know, look, hey, Jacksonville.
Yeah, but Gus Bradley?
He's gone. Shanahan. Look what he did with Kirk Cousins.
I got Shanahan going to L.A. Fisher out.
I like McMuffin going out to Oregon, going back to college.
We'll see. Coaching moves coming up. We got more for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Prognosticators. Check us out on YouTube. The Prognosticator Productions.
Time matchup featuring the Red Hot.
Yes, and the computer. Thank you so much, girl. You kept us awake and you kept us safe. Prognosticators, we love you. We'll see you guys after week 13. Yeah.
Yeah. Week 13.
Shoo.